Hello friends, today we are going to learn reciprocity theorem. So till date we have studied different theorems like superposition, Thevenin's, Norton's and maximum power transfer theorem. We have studied all these theorem with independent sources, dependent sources and with AC source. Now let's study reciprocity theorem. Reciprocity theorem. The condition for this theorem is your circuit should be having only one independent source and it should be resistive circuit. Okay, if sources are more than one, then we may have to merge it with the superposition theorem. Let's consider an example. Having 10 volt source, this 2 ohm resistor, I will consider all the resistance of 2 ohm for simplicity of calculation. 10, 2, 2, 2 and 2. Let's consider this branch as branch AB and this branch as branch XY. Now what reciprocity theorem states? If I explain the statement, I can explain it as if in this circuit we calculated current through branch AB, which is nothing but IAB, and then in next step what we did, we remove this 10 volt source, we connected in this branch, and then if we calculate the current in which the voltage source was previously located, then that current should be means IXY. Then in this condition IAB and IXY should be same. Are you getting what reciprocity theorem states? It states that current in any branch will be equal to the another branch if branch voltage in that branch is removed and placed in the previously considered branch. Okay, so let's solve it so that you can get it easily and you can understand properly. So let's find out IAB first with voltage located here in this branch only. If this is I1 and this is I2, let's write down KVL equation. We can solve this by current division easily because we can reduce these resistances, we can find out main current and then we can apply current division here. But I will simply go by KVL. So it will be in this branch 2 means minus 4 I1 plus 2 I2 equal to 10. Am I right? Plus 10. So it should be minus 10 here. Right now we consider leaving side. Okay, so it will become as a 2I1, okay, minus I2 equal to 5. I divide it by 2 and multiply by minus sign. I got first equation. Now let's apply KVL here. Okay, when I apply KVL here, I will get equation as a minus 6 I2 plus 2 I1 equal to 0. If I rearrange, it will be 2 I1 minus 6 I2 equal to 0. This is equation 2. Okay, let's solve these two simultaneous equation. I will solve it manually. I will not use calculator here. So it will be 2I1 minus I2 equal to 5 and 2I1 minus 6I2 equal to 0. So if I subtract, it will be 0 here, minus minus it will become plus, so it will be 5I2 equal to 5. So I2 is nothing but 1 ampere and I2 means current here, means current in a branch AB. So this is nothing but IAB. Okay, we have calculated IAB and we got it as a 1 ampere. Now in second condition second I will say step 2, what to be done, this voltage source should be removed from here and placed in this branch and then calculate current in XY, that should be equal to this current. Let's see. So new circuit will be remaining elements will be kept as it is. Only the 10 volt source I will place in this branch now, and here as I have removed the voltage source, it will be short circuited like this. This is branch AB, this is branch XY. Now superposition reciprocity theorem states that current through XY should be same as this previous current, that is the current through previous IB. Okay, so if this is I1, this is I2, 2, 2, 2 and 2, this is 10 volt. So in our case this I1 should be equal to previous I2, right? So let's see whether we are getting same. So apply KVL here, it will be minus 4 I1 plus 2 I2 equal to 0, right? If I apply KVL over here in second loop, it will be minus 6 I2 plus 2 I1 equal to 10, right? Now if I solve this two simultaneous equation again, what I will get, see. Okay, what I have to do, I have to multiply this equation by 2. Yes, 2, 2, 2, 6. So it is minus 6 I2 plus 2 I1 minus 10 will become plus 10 here, right? Here 2 and 2 minus 4 I1 plus 2 I2. Okay, so let's multiply this equation, second equation, by 2. So it will become, let's write first equation plus 2 I2 equal to 0. Then multiply this by 2, it will become 4 I1 minus 12 I2 equal to 20, right? Now if I solve this, this will cancel, here it will become minus plus, so minus 10 sign of bigger number equal to 20. So I2 is nothing but 20 divided by minus 10 is nothing but minus 2. I2 is minus 2, but we are interested in I1, so let's put this value in any of the equation above. So if I put in this equation or even this equation, see, minus 4 I1, if this is 1 and this is 3, then I can say put 3 in 1. So minus 4 I1 plus 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 0. 2 2s are 2, it will become 4, minus 4 due to this sign. So minus 4 I1 equal to 4. So I1 equal to 4 divided by 4 minus I1 equal to minus 1. Okay, I1 is minus 1. Now see the current direction. We have considered current from Y to X, but actually by theorem it should be X to Y. Hence we have got minus. If I consider I of X, Y, then as the direction change, sign will change. So it will become 1 ampere. So see the whether it is validating your reciprocity theorem. The current IB was 1 ampere when voltage source was here, and we find out current here, and current IXY is also 1 ampere when voltage source is placed over here, and we find out current here. Okay, so this is how reciprocity theorem can be validated. Thank you.